Match starting. Ladies and gentlemen, the match has started.
Back to line.
Every corner I turn is getting harder to find familiar faces. My people are getting slaughtered by the system, keeping us locked up in the hood. Cops patrolling, now we stuck in the hood. Never had a chance to grow old. I hope so, dreaming of getting sex in the world that is so cold. How can we doom in the room with our sun black, giving his faith in the base to raise our sons right? Damn, it should never have to be this way. Kids killing kids, and I never thought I'd see the day. It's hard to keep the faith when everybody's dying. With Steve's advice, if I can't change my faults, they keep their eyes closed through a struggle. Long as the champagne bubbles, they never see a trouble. So we gotta make the best of what we got, cause our kids really need us on the block.
So you wanna be a rap superstar? Grow thick, live large in a fancy car. Got the world in your hands, but it's full of scars. Say what? This ain't no fairy tale, it's war, it's hard. You think Lottie wanna shine till the light burn bright, wanna eat good till the hunger turn fight. Late nights grinding just to see daylight. But these vultures out here, they gon' take a bite. You think labels love you? Nah, they love the green. They sign you, hype you, think flip your wing. You fight for your master, they snatch your dream. This the realest in the game, it ain't what it seems. Ain't what it seems. So watch your back when you out on that stage. Every smile ain't real, every hug ain't praise. Stay sharp, stay ruthless, stay getting paid. Or get chewed up, spit out, locked in us.
Stacks like a madman, homie, go the dub up. Up in the club, look them slugs, don't get shut up. Making hits like it's 2000, nigga with 7 picture coming through when you clown. Fuck your funny act, punk, I got 100 caps. Phone your ass if the catch you ain't no coming back. Rack that tat tat, hold a nigga talking 6 feet deep, cause you can't wake up from this sleep. I'm a self-made man, hustler, no buster. Ain't nobody bulletproof, trust I can touch ya. And I'ma take your bitch, and I'ma break your bitch. Cause a nigga like the doc never take no shit, so get it right. If you run up, I'ma take your life. Ain't no one spitting washed out for this fucking night. I don't give a fuck, homie, I'm a nut. I'ma double up on everything I said for the dub. Trust you.
All I need is the chronic to get my head straight. Fat G second up, but I'ma leave them scared straight. Blow up the dub, pack, water up, low, blowing up smoke for the homies above and take it to. This is for the B's and the C's when the streets girls. The niggas raising hell the same way that we was. So I'm keeping my heater right by my bedside. Fully loaded block if they stop me at a red light. Up in the pearl white, limo getting had by some bad bitches. Puffin' Earl and got the stacks on my Mac blood. These hoes wanna serve a nigga. It's M.O.B., but I guess you never heard a nigga. Fresh like can't stand khakis. New whip, I just got me another damn red Bentley. Sitting on the rooftop, smoking, getting high, while these other niggas barely getting by on the west side.
For the line, I'm being given them shots in the system designed to let us slowly killing our minds. Help me to navigate this maze. I'm feeling hopeless, steady losing focus like a horse. So I hope it's a rich man's world. Ain't no need to ask why I slave away till we die. Let the picture and your pride. Just wanna live my life. Free me from my burden, Lord, but call me home and it is my time. Till then I'll be hustling, running through the struggles and problems with nobody that I can trust. And we all go through pain, but turning all these tears if the spots as far as keeping us sane. I cannot blame a nigga taking this revenge for the dead homie, but an apple and not that the line is gonna get loaded. Where did it begin? Let us purge the evil and finally bring peace to our people.
Alex wrote the carpet, selling pain, I'm senseless. AK-47 making scary jokes, break the streets up the blood. Souls filled with slugs. Once the steady front got no love for scrubs. Acting like I'm on a roll, nigga. From don't tell it to old nigga. You run up, I'll be smoking ya. Choked in blood, I get some quick. Take the jewelry, stash the Uzi, and then dip. Splitting wicks ain't no thing to me. A cold heart, a whole god, this game. Trying to maintain just one thing. Been changed since the 90s. Squash the beat, left the street like behind me. You couldn't deal with skit, sipping on Remy. Necking on hoes, sticking the dome more than 20 years since I left. Coming back to collect the death chance. This is life after death, y'all.
Changed a lot since the West take over. Alcoholics know what the time remains sober. I need a clear head looking at these punks and dress. I can't comprehend how it ain't like this. Niggas getting rich over bullshit. All confused that they wanna label it as music, but use it to the seas to subject you and me to the end. The street schemes try to check who I be. I could never let them leak. Put their vest on my chest and be ready to show them that they can beat if they coming from my shit. Light them up like blizzards. Niggas didn't think they would be dying in the ditch, but they do when they run up. I'ma put my gun up, marking the decks. That's the beginning of my come up. I'm a motherfucking fool for my minds that get dirty. Step to me, you die, nigga, you heard
I've been
me.
keeping it on the down low, but I'm still with Snoop. Still done with gorillas that would kill your troops. No more gang banging and manual with niggas that get paid. Still got the Glock for anybody that can bitch me. On the block, being in corners, I'm benevolent. So if they walk up, I'm gonna turn them into goners. Quick shots through the head, they be dropping. Popping like them new kids ever since Hobson. These Vegas rep like they got picked in their mouth, missing the fathers. When Sleppin' David spitting it out, there ain't no doubt that the new cats run from a dog. But I've been lighting up trees for as long as I can walk, nigga. And I still ride for my set, I die for my set. Still blowing up smoke for the West. Ain't a buster that can touch me, I'm still getting paid. Ain't a damn thing changed.
Look at I cannot hold back. Thick gas ties and a smile that delights me like Prozac. You've been looking at me ever since I stepped in the yardie. Dog plays and the pimp never slept in. You know who I be, my boss player status. My tactics impeccable. Maybe I don't practice. I'm chillin' like the villain. I've been in this game for years. Made a killing, dealing records of bitches and all that is. So jump in my ride, let's go dippin'. Still sitting on chrome, so they never catch me slipping. I've been hitting switches since the 90s, so nigga come and try me still. Leaving niggas hooked up to an obby. Keep aside these at all times. Pass it to the homie, cause a bitch will never truly know me. I'm an OG, so blow me if you don't like my style. We still here, nigga. Now that's been quite a while.
Memories fade, but you can hear them in the wind. A sad smile on my face when I pass by your grave. We lost so many souls for dumb shit, redundant fights. Got a brother locked up for life. I can barely look your sign in the eyes. Cause when I see him, I have to face the simple fact that you would never meet him. There's so much pain that we have to face. But I know you've been waiting for me at the gates with a bottle of OE surrounded by OGs and dimps and dungarees for keeping it low key, homie. Mama told me that every day's like this, not get a father, but hope that I can raise my kid to be a better man. I try to deal a better hand, then up and down, then I'm hoping you can understand. The times in this wicked and they're ever changing, but my block stays the same.
They say out of sight, out of mind. So your tattoo on my arm, I had to renew it. Put back the dark in the ink, sharpen the contrast. Dark compass ought to have the heart sparkling again. Oh, look at your dog tag, and I think of all the things I miss. All souls of mischief, we get in by throwing caution to the wind. Crank calls, we prank talking all of that shtick. How many people must have thought we were sick in the noggin? And I'm not gonna lie, they might have been off to some shit. You, me, and Todd shooting off a whole clip of a naked 47 at 11 years old. I would handle a cold 45 when we were 7 or so. Targeting biz, despite the weapons. I guess Tom Nelson really wasn't equipped to be watching us 6. In hindsight, I think it's quite remarkable. As kids, we didn't shoot off our own dicks, but
Match has begun.
you might be gone, but you're not forgotten. Yeah. You might be gone, but you're not forgotten. They say out of sight, out of mind. So your tattoo on my arm, I had to renew it. Put back the dark in the ink, sharpen the contrast. Dark compass ought to have the art sparkling again. I look at your dog tag, and I think of all the things I miss. All sorts of mischief we get in by throwing caution to the wind. Crank calls, we prank talking all of that shtick. How many people must have thought we were sick in the noggin? And I'm not gonna lie, they might have been off to some shit. You, me, and Todd shooting off a whole clip of a naked 47 at 11 years old. I would handle a cold 45 when we were 7 or so. Targeting biz, despite the weapons. I guess Tom Nelson really wasn't equipped to be watching us 6. In hindsight, I think it's quite remarkable. As kids, we didn't shoot off our own dicks, but it was you who introduced me to rap. The Reckless record had me involved from the get-go, so know that I owe you all of this shit. I was going nowhere, and way before that I got Dre to turn it over and made me blow to the top. You loaded your shotgun, cocked one, turned it over, and took the fatal blow to the top. Damn, got the call of Kim's with his damn accursed news. Now it's still confused as a person wouldn't register, but as it were, I drooped and fell to my knees, and then the man aggressor threw the phone as the sadness searching through and said there were 10. That's the word or two out. I'm with a rapper, yeah, just about to turn into a half with Herman too, and it might have a burden proof. Hadn't been here, so here's the Uncle Ronnie. And Grandma, I'm so sorry, but at his funeral, I hope you haven't took my rude absence personal. I wasn't out to hurting you, cause I'll always be at the service. Just know that I lack the courage to also be at his service too. I don't have a good excuse. I was 19 and wanted to remember Ronnie, not as some box, but as the person who I did actually grew up with, the kid that I learned to do tape recordings with 2 cassette decks looping the tracking with that add his verses through, and instead of half his early tunes, I was glad to work with you. Through you to bad shit, crap like burning to the ground. Grandma's house, to have his hamster put into a microwave, but know that this life was made a cop for urinal, cause he had endured abuse. Rather early too, I've seen step that hurdle you off a stairs would whip your ass so bad the average person would have been latching about a nursing room, and that is just the crap I had observed them do. So just imagine what happened after they had the curtains drooped. It is my esophagus tightens up when I'm reminded of the nights of watching the break and take, but you and I vibe along with it. Those times I'll always miss lying on the living room floors, both of our eyeballs are fixing the DVC. At times I saw it is, but mine would start to drip. I will punish it like if I just talk with him. Could I have caused a rip? Could I have fought for this? Rather call it quits and I am off for it. Could I have fought for it? Could I have done the crit? I don't think so, cause Einstein had posited that God does not just sit and play dice. The logic says it's all cause and effect. So the question of who's at fault is at best a non sequitur. But let's pause for a second, dissect this up. I agree to will with your will, or do your thoughts instead? Pop up with that, you first signing off on it. The undermine and underlying microcosm in our head shit is either determined or random, but neither offer this sense of I am authorship. And I'm the prime apologist, which all the trauma tends to profit solemnness. Have one feeling more alone than a hypersolipsist and an uncontrolled Rottweiler dog with piss anyone off, let alone my Uncle Clyde, who then went on to off himself on my birthday, cause after he served 8 years in prison, and to this day I'm still at a loss of it. Not a bad guy, just got dealt the wrong cards against, cause we all could be
addicted to fast cash, the feud and the booze, another shooting in the school, and it's been ruling the news. I've been losing my head, thinking of ways how to raise my people out of poverty, encourage the faith. I cannot carry on running up the hill to get smacked down by the same hands I used to feel on my back. How can we achieve peace when all that receives grief? Coming from the top, no love for my deceased peace. Pitfalls, cow faces, I'm wrecking with the blood of my homies so they can never erase. As a soldier cannot die, we spark the brain and we multiply. How could we try to change if we barely getting by? This fast life is taking a toll on our minds, criminal times. Niggas in search for the divine. Dear Lord, can you guide the way I can't see? Sometimes it's hard to believe, feel me?
To a dance, you gotta take chances. Your family tree, I will break branches, cause I don't give a fuck. I put the ass in assassin, smoke it like a blunt, then it's ashes to ashes. The future is gone, put the past in the casket. If real shit is dead, then nigga, I'm a bastard. Appetite for disaster. I want a full plate, then another plate after. You dead to me, brown grass, nigga. I just stand still and let the crown pass, nigga. Bullshit for lunch, brown bag, nigga. Reality's a bitch, and I'ma dance with her. 140 pounds, 5'6" from the ground. Bitch, I'm in the building, you ain't even in the lounge. I tried to fuck around and couldn't even get aroused. I ain't looking for the beat, but I ain't seen it in a while.
You getting money, nigga? You thumbed out? 50 Cent is the hottest shit out this. What's your run, nigga? You on the run, nigga? You treat a grown man like he a son, nigga? Yo, I ain't the first parolee to catch a nigga for his rollie after being on the street less than a week. Niggas who know me know I'm up to no good. Man, my fan base is spreading like HIV in the hood. Watch back a nigga silly when I can squeeze the millie. You don't love to split a nigga ass worse than a Philly. I stay with the heater, cut to do with Benita. My wifey kept acting up, so I had to leave her. And heard it when I left, but I knew I didn't need her. If it wasn't for my seat, I wouldn't even have to see. She try to front like she don't need me. She miss me, believe me, it's that soap opera shit. The bitch watch too much TV.
Made a milli off the flow, now it's time to reinvent it. I'm the soldier and lieutenant, I'm the owner and the vendor. Yeah, the angel and the sinner, main course and the dinner. Mike Glove with the glitter, doing deals on the shitter. You won't find a nigga gorilla, you can look around the globe. She get hot up in the kitchen, so don't stand around the stove. I'm from Long Beach, nigga, I ain't hang out at the Grove. I was hustling with them hustlers, getting payouts from the globe. Made a milli off the flow, now it's time to reinvent it. I'm the soldier and lieutenant, I'm the owner and the vendor. Yeah, the angel and the sinner, main course and the dinner. Mike Glove with the glitter, doing deals on the shitter. You won't find a nigga gorilla, you can look around the globe. She get hot up in the kitchen, so don't stand around the stove. I'm from Long Beach, nigga, I ain't hang out at the Grove. I was hustling with them hustlers, getting payouts from the blow.
Counting stacks like a Batman, homie, throw the glove up. Up in the club, load them slugs, don't get tied up. Making looks like it's 2,000, nigga. What's up, a bitch, if you coming through when you clowning? Fuck your funny act, punk, I got 100 caps. For your ass, if the catch him ain't no coming back. Rack that tat back, pull the nigga talking 6 feet deep. Cause you can't wake up from this sleep. I'm a self-made man, hustler, no buster. Ain't nobody bulletproof, trust I can touch ya. And I'ma take your bitch, and I'ma break your bitch. Cause a nigga like the doc never take no shit. So get it right, if you run up, I'ma take your life. Ain't no one spitting twice shy for this fucking night. I don't give a fuck, homie, I'm a nut. I'ma double up on everything I said for the dub.
Trust. All I need is the chronic to get my head straight. Fat G second up, but I'ma leave them scared straight. Blow up the dub, pack water, low blowing out smoke for the homies above and take it to. This is for the bees and the seas, run the streets, girls. Your niggas prison hell the same way that we was. So I'm keeping my heater right by my bedside, fully loaded block if they stop me at a red light. Up in the worldwide limo getting had by some bad bitches. My Nerlin got the stacks on my Mac blood. They souls wanna serve a nigga. It's MOB, but I guess you never heard a nigga. Fresh nightcats, 10 khakis, new whip. I just got me another damn red Bentley. Sitting on the rooftop, smoking, getting high, while these other niggas barely getting by on the west side.
For the line of being given them sight, then the system designed to let us slowly killing our minds. Help me to navigate this maze. I'm feeling hopeless, steady losing focus like a horse. So I hope it's a rich man's world. Ain't no need to ask why I slave away till we died at the picture and your pride. Just wanna live my life. Free me from my burden, Lord, but call me home and it is my time. And then I'll be hustling, running through the struggles and problems with nobody that I can trust. And we all go through pain, but turning all these tears into spots as smart as keeping the sane. Nah, we're living crazy ass times. How can you ask me who do I believe in? Half of your motherfuckers believe in money, believe in the system that got you working 9 to 5 just for the next man to get rich off your work. Enter the holy halls, bow down on your knees and pray for them to find you worthy of alone. Shit.
Born into war zone, concrete my cradle. Mama sold dreams, but reality fatal. Windows boarded up, hope.
All sorts of mischief we get in by throwing caution to the wind. Crank calls, we prank talking all of that shit. How many people must have thought we were sick in the noggin? And I'm not gonna lie, they might have been onto some shit. You, me, and Todd shooting off a whole clip of a naked 47 at 11 years old. I would handle a Colt 45 when we were 7 or so. Targeting biz, despite the weapons. I guess how Nelson really wasn't equipped to be watching us 6. In hindsight, I think it's quite remarkable. As kids, we didn't shoot off our own dicks. But it was you who introduced me to rap. The Reckless record had me in thought from the get-go. So know that I owe you all of this shit. I was going nowhere, and way before that I got Dre to turn it over and made me blow to the top. You loaded your shotgun, cocked one, turned it over and took the fatal blow to the top. Damn, got the call of Kim's with this damn accursed news. Now it's took confused as a first it wouldn't register. But as a word, I drooped the fell to my knees and then the manic bristled through. The phone as the sign to search through and sat there with tears.